Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special video showcase we're going to be looking at the main similarities and indeed differences between the Combiner Wars version of Scrapper, the new Studioseries 86, and for a bit of fun, the original G1 as well. Before we get started, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if I'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now please, and also to give a huge thanks to Indemand toy stores in the UK via Hasbro for the advanced preview of these figures. So let me move the packaging out of the way. There is going to be transformation tutorials, there's going to be proper reviews. I'm just doing what I've been most requested to do at the moment, and that is show the main differences. So if we move all these over, first and foremost, let me take the weapons out of the hands. Now again, there are some huge similarities, even with regards down to the weapons of this particular figure as the Combiner Wars version. The Combiner Wars version is much bigger, which you can see. And he's on this side. So just for a bit of fun, and just because they're there, hopefully they'll all sort of fit with their buckets hanging over the back. Now I know there's loads of different ways to hangle and put the buckets, but if we have a look at this, I suppose noticeably straight away, which is an improvement, they've painted in the sides of the wheels, whereas this you've got that just the normal colour. They do all suffer from the huge bucket that you can sort of manoeuvre around and fold over on itself, etc. That's perhaps a little bit more tucked in. That's better. It's all right. As I say, we're at an actual event in the UK at the moment right now, so in between me making the videos, I'm letting some people have a play around with these in the background. So yeah, you can see that's there, folded over the back. Again, look at the similarities. It's crazy, the similarities in the fact that we've got the gaps here in both the back, and funnily enough, even in the original G1 toy. But once again, guys, I say this with all of the figures that I review, whether they're Hasbro, New Age or whatever, if you can't see them from the front, then I know that's just my way of thinking, that I'm really not bothered by it in the slightest. So I think, let's be honest, let's move the G1 out of the way, because his articulation is consistent with his arms moving up and down, and we could call that a knee bend, but it's not really, it's transformation. So whereas with this, we've got, again, very similar butterfly sort of joints there at the top of the shoulders, and that is again moving around for transformation purposes. This does it the same, but it is intended. You can see it does come out and it does go in, which is great. You can click it in, of course, for the other mode, but you can have them maneuvering around, which is brilliant. They will go all the way around unrestricted, exactly the same. Let's get these feet right. Exactly the same as the Combiner Wars one. They look out to the side like this, out to the side like so. They're so similar, it's crazy. It's like this one is just a bit of a downscaled one, but here's the big improvement on this one straight away. This one here, no elbow joints, no elbow movement at all. The fists do fold in, but you can see there, you've got a swivel, but you've got no flexion whatsoever. Whereas with this, you have the swivel, you have the flexion, and the fists do exactly the same. So they're going to tuck into that gap in the forearm there. There is, again, no waist swivel because it is all attached to that, but the legs will kick all the way forward, and you can, if you just guide it past the back, they will go all the way back as well. I think that's the same as this one. Let's just double check. It seems so long since I've actually played around with the Combiner Wars one. So that's exactly the same. Thigh cut's the same, knees the same, ankle tilt is there, but there isn't like a toe tap or a plantar flexion with the feet. This one's the same. It's pretty much exactly the same, guys. Just in honesty, I think so anyway. I think obviously the paint apps on this one is slightly better. This one's got the gold around there and the extra bits down there. This one is exactly, I suppose, cartoon accurate. Heads looking up and down, as well as swiveling. That does exactly the same. To be honest, it's a smaller version, scaled down ever so slightly, but you've got the addition of the wrist swivel and the bicep flexion. The weapons, as I say, seem pretty much the same as well. There you go. As I say, I'm lucky enough to have these for a couple of days to do the reviews. Let me know in the comments if there's any specific comparisons that you want me to do, and I'll do my best to get through that and get them all put up for you. In the meantime though, guys, thanks for watching. Take care.